Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to give you guys an update on the tank that I set up about 3 weeks ago. This tank was set up using a shrimp sanctuary reset basket as well as a calyx ball from him. And you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with what's going on. I do want to apologize. I know I haven't been posting as much as I was just a few months back. That's because work's been crazy for me, guys. I don't know about you guys. I hope everything's good with you guys. Work has picked up a lot. Summer, it's crazy hot here in Texas, and I'm just not used to working so much, honestly. I did add a few more tanks, and I've got a total of 16 tanks now here in my house. I've got 3 here. I set up another one over there by the island, and of course I have the 12 back there. But let me give you guys a close-up. Let's go check out the tank. I'm gonna explain some of the stuff that's going on in there, and I actually just added some testing shrimp in there, so let's go check it out. Alright guys, so the tanks we're looking at today are these 2 tanks. The last video I showed you guys when I set this one up, I had already set this one up the day before I had set this one up. This one and this one were both set up using tropical soil, which is what I've been using right now. It's been pretty decent, holding up just fine, pH below 6. As a matter of fact, in the next video I'll show you guys, I'll test pH to show you guys just the difference. They actually are buffering just the same. I did talk to Bene. He recommended I move the box back there. There's no reason for the flow to be going into the box, so I did that. And I did get some shrimp in here. It's only been about 25 days or so since I set this one up. 3-week mark, there was 0 ammonia. And all I used on this one was no liquid products whatsoever, no liquid bacteria. All I did was put the soil in there and the calyx ball like you guys saw. This one here was a little bit different. This is normally how I set them up. I used the Vin bacteria bag, which is, it's been about 4 months now since I set this one up, so I did just remove it. It is still leaching ammonia. This one has 0 ammonia. So between this one and this one, I really don't know what the difference was. I do believe that the difference might just be in the calyx ball. This one somehow I feel like it just cycled the tank a little faster. 3-week mark, and this one looks like it's going to be more around 5 to 6 weeks. So it's going to be another week or so before I get the shrimp back in this tank. So all in all, I am very satisfied with the result. The box seems to be doing its job. I don't know why my phone doesn't want to focus, but the job seems to be doing its job. I have some moss in there. I got a little bit of weeping moss back in here. I caved and I put moss back into the tanks. But yeah, so far everything seems to be good. I am really liking the concept of the box. Whenever it's time to reset, I think what I'll do is I'll just do a 50% water change. I'll put a new batch of soil in there. This one does release ammonia, but it's not a crazy amount of ammonia. It's more like 2 to 3 parts per million. So it might be a little high, but I'm gonna have to test that out, and hopefully that works out. If not, I can always age it outside, maybe in a bucket or something. But that, as of now, that's the plan. I think it should be fine. I think the bacteria colony in here will be strong enough to handle that ammonia. But of course, we'll deal with that when it's time to reset, probably a year from now. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this video. I feel like in probably about 6 months, you guys are going to see just how much moss I'll have. This moss just grows crazy. You guys have seen in the past, every 6 months or so, I have to trim it down because of how it just overgrows. The moss up there, I really just put it up there for fun. I do feel like it's going to grow really nicely up there, but I don't think it'll overgrow, you know, obviously because there's the water line. I also put a lid back on here. I think I'm going to put the lids back on the tanks. I'm just tired of dealing with evaporation for now. I want to keep everything consistent and stable. Yeah, we didn't get any green walls. We got a little bit of algae here, but I mean, it's no big deal. I'm not too worried about that right now. I am using tropical soil in one of the living room tanks, and that one's about 4 to 5 months old, and it's just now growing a green algae wall. So that, I mean, it might just take longer. Or it might just be the light as well. So I did get some blue bolts in here. Some nice pieces. Look at all that biofilm in that ball. I'm a really big fan of the biofilm balls, but I might also just get a dish here and put them in there. I don't like having them directly on top of the soil. Obviously, this ball's been in here for close to a month now, about 25 days. I'll probably give it another week. They'll probably go through that, and then we'll get a new ball in here. I think we're going to consistently just keep calyx balls in here. One other thing, I did get some comments on some of the short videos that I've posted, and people are just asking, they're scared of that soil just not buffering right. I think Ben has done plenty of testing. I think he also just posted a video today, explaining some of the science behind it and how it works. If you guys haven't seen, Ben actually has the box back there, and then he has an inert substrate like sand, gravel down here, mostly sand, I think. And so if that's not a indication of it working, I don't think I'm bold enough to try that yet. But I did add 1 liter of soil back there and half a liter down here. This one has a 1.5 liters of soil as well. So typically those will last me close to a year or so. But that's a little nice piece of innovation. I do think that having a box like that, and maybe hopefully this will just help me reset my tanks much faster. Just add them into the tanks hopefully. But I do want to continue testing with this one. I've got a really nice set of blue bolt colony in here. I do have some coals which I'll probably remove if they don't develop, but I'll keep you guys updated. I wanted to give you guys an update on this tank. It seems to be doing great. I'll be getting some shrimp in here probably in another a week, maybe 10 days or so. I'll keep you guys updated as well. If you guys have any questions, throw them down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And if I don't know the question, if you guys have a question about that I don't know about, I'll ask Bennett for some information and then get back to you guys. But this is what we do. We like to test stuff. So far, I'm really glad of the turnout, the results. Everything's going really, really nice. And so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon.